Salutations. Greetings. Good day, good day. Where are you tuning in from? How's your day so far? We'll begin in just a moment. It is Tarot Tuesday. We'll be reading for all 12 houses, starting with Aries, making our way all the way to Pisces. If you want to sit back, relax, these are going to be 12 readings for the collective, general readings in the house. Get my puppy for a second. Hey dude, why are you barking? Take two. Good evening. Salutations. We're just about to get started for the collective. We'll be reading with Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, house number 1. Making our way all the way to Pisces. Heck yeah, Lex. Felt like switching it up. Long time no see. Begin in just a moment. Let some dudes jump into the room. And then we're gonna go subscriber only in the chat so we can stay focused and just go right to it with these messages. But we'll give it a second for everyone to jump in. We have the Zen Osho Tarot here, as well as the Goddess Power Oracle. Super duper stoked to see what these cards have to say for the collective today. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Gavin Zen. It's good to see you. Every Tuesday we do Tarot Tuesday for all 12 houses, general readings. You can check out the recording on my YouTube, Zen the Alchemist. That's always placed up there. If you have to leave early or maybe you're dropping in late, we always begin with house number 1, which is Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Wherever you may have a house number 1 placement, the first house is the house of the ego, the internal self, who we are throughout all lifetimes. Just about to get started. Fantastic. Before we begin, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of our guides, all of our guardians, all of our angels, our aliens, our ancestors of well-being and abundance watching over us and encouraging us to continue to show up, to maintain this consistency, this rhythm that we've been creating. What an honor and a joy it is to be here as a cosmic conduit to share whatever messages that wish to move through these lips. We are stoked for it. Super duper stoked for it. Let's get to it. Fantastic. Hey, one love, before I go on the subscriber only comments. One love, I never got your Zell yesterday. Just want to throw that out there. I'm glad that you're here. Alrighty. We're stoked. We are ready to play. I'm going to go subscriber only. I'm going to go subscriber only just so we can stay focused. I'm going to get right to it. Fantastic. Alrighty. Y'all, if you'd like to join in the comments, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Right now we're going to focus for the collective. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate this gift. Gifts are always appreciated throughout the live stream. And of course, you're always welcome to just vibe out and listen. We're about to read 12 general readings for all 12 houses. Yes. Beginning with Aries, house number 1, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Wherever you have a Mars placement, this is going to be for you today. We'll cut the deck, we'll clear the energy, we'll let it rest. We keep it moving. Aries, house number 1 for the collective. The message, what do we have today? Strong cards on the table. We have control here, first in the draw. harmony here, reversing the draw. Intensity over here in the root for Aries, house number 1 today. And the goddess we have is Iris, the goddess of communication, reminding us that life is one great conversation. We are always in conversation with the universe. We are always communicating, whether we're using English, we're allowing our body to speak. We are always in direct conversation, and ultimately the only thing that we can control is how we choose to show up. Welcome in, everybody. We are currently reading for Aries, house number 1, Tarot Tuesday. Yes, it can be very intense at times when we come to this realization of how radically these communications are happening. May we continue to yearn and strive for harmony, ultimately homeostasis being our natural state of being. Harmony is the way in which nature sings. May we continue to learn how to get out of our own way and attune to this frequency of harmony, ultimately controlling ourselves and our tongue to the best of our ability, recognizing when we can choose to let the various stories play out. We don't have to subscribe to past timelines any longer, but we can show up here fresh in this present moment, the eternal now, and continue to communicate with clarity, with confidence, with joy, with conviction. It ain't easy. It's a daily practice, and every single instant we provided this opportunity, whether we're speaking words into our space, utilizing this tool that is the spell to create our reality with our words, or if we're speaking with our body language and the energy that is emitting from every pore of our person. It ain't easy, but you got this. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. May you continue to stay focused on the lighter side of life. Be easy on yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Continue to move forward and speak that what it is that you wish to see into your reality. Allowing your ego, your house number 1, to find balance here in this material realm. Fantastic. Love it, Aries. Thank you. Thank you for being here and co-creating this message. What a joy and an honor it is. We're going to flow forward with the collective. Up next, we have house number 2. House number 2 is Taurus. Taurus is the house of values, what you hold near and dear to your core. Yes, values beyond the dollar sign, but values like joy and gratitude and focus. Yes, Taurus, house number 2, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you may have a Venus placement, this may resonate for you. Super stoked. Here for you. As I mentioned, you can catch the recording of this on my YouTube, probably be up there tonight. The YouTube is Zen the Alchemist. If at any time you have to jump out, it'll be up there later for you. Right now, we are on house number 2. Shouts out my amazing mod Lex. Thank you for holding it down out here. The focus. A very strong core values sort of reading. All of the cards in the tarot are in reverse. We have totality here, reverse, in the root. Roxanne, thank you for your rose. I appreciate this. I love to be showered in flowers. We have creativity here for house number 2, the collective. We have adventure here. And the goddess for you, house number 2, Benzai 10, the goddess of beauty. We're being reminded that one of the most core values in this entire existence is beauty. When you can see beauty within every aspect of the experience, you're able to draw out the divinity, because ultimately the divinity within everything that permeates this entire existence is beautiful. And as you go out there and you be you, you fool, you can draw out that beauty within every bit of the experience and see the beauty within all of the totality. This ultimately takes some level of creativity, capacity to continue to find the beauty within all the challenging aspects of the experience. Life is an adventure, and our core values are our tethers to who we are and why we're here on all levels and lifetimes. You're here, we're here to go out here and enjoy ourselves and adventure and to find all the beauty that this life has to offer. It's so easy to get caught up in the challenges and the myopic lenses that are placed upon us without our consent because of a society that operates on suffering. We're instead choosing to practice alchemy to alleviate this pain and transform any pain into purpose, into peace, into compassion. Yes, we're learning how to see beauty within the totality, and this is how you reclaim your role as the creator of your reality. The more you can become the master of your thoughts and your emotions, the more that you can then step into this space of choosing to operate from this place of eternal presence. Woo! Thanks, Taurus. Don't know where that came from, but I dig it. We're out here just channeling, focused, in the zone. House number 3, we have you next. Groovy. House number 3 is Gemini energy. Gemini is the house of communication. Gemini is the element of air, the mind's eye, and how everything starts up here first, in the mental. Yes, sun, moon, ascendants, Mercury placements. House number 3, this evening, Gemini. Let's see what the message are for you. The embodiment of Gemini in the house, Lex. Let's see if these cards resonate for you today. Outstanding. Very, very beautiful cards on the table for Gemini, house number 3. As someone who was born beneath a Gemini moon, I might be a little bit biased, but these cards are freaking gorgeous. I tell you what, just like you, look at this. We got success. In the root, right side up. Abundance over here in reverse, alongside success. And the rebel here for house number 3. The rebel, abundance, success. And the goddess, Kali, the goddess of liberation. House number 3. We are here to continue to redefine what success looks like and means. Redefine what abundance looks like and means. This is rebellious within itself, to reclaim the definitions and the power of creating the reality that it is that you wish to see. Recognizing that we are in constant conversation with the universe, so how can you continue to stay focused to that frequency of success and speak from this space, rather than from a victim mentality, woe is me, why is this happening, energy, instead choosing to be like, everything is happening for me, and I can utilize any bit of my experience as a teacher, as a guide, to go deeper into my divinity, go deeper into my purpose, into my soul's mission, into my dharma, and in doing so you liberate yourself from the myopic patterns and programs and conditioning of a society that wants to keep you limited, that wants to keep you thinking that there's no such thing as a soul or God, because you need evidence and proof. That's what materialistic reductionist science teaches us. That there's no such thing as a soul because we can't prove it. But this, anybody with a soul knows that this is nonsense. If you got a soul, you can feel it, and it's just learning how to clear all the stagnation, all the distortions, all of the warped aspects of this reality that attempts to program us and keep us limited. Reclaiming our center, clearing our chakras, and showing up from this state of pure essence. This within itself is success. You don't need money, you don't need bitches, you don't need anything outside of yourself in order to be successful. The more you can tap into this frequency and just learn how it feels for you, this is then you can resonate in this frequency of abundance. And this within itself is rebellious, and in doing so you are liberating yourself from a matrix, from a society that's attempting to keep you in a box. The best place to be, indeed. It's amazing when we have fellow mirrors reflecting this back onto us, showing us ways in which we've never seen before, and at the same time it's so important not to get too lost in those mirrors, to not get caught up or project attachment onto our fellow reflections who show us the light, who can be like, hey, you know you're already on this wave, right? It's important to stay clear and stay present, not become codependent, and as you continue to stay focused on that frequency of success, recognizing that you have it all within you. You don't need anything outside of yourself. But when you got that figured out, you start wanting things outside of yourself, that's when the real magic begins to happen. That's when you're then stepping deeper into this layer of liberation, and you're choosing to create the reality that it is that you wish to see because you want to, not because you need. Subtle difference. Godspeed. House number 4 on the horizon for all my Cancer babies today. House number 4, this is the house of the home. This is the house of the family. So we have our ego, who we are as individuals. Then we have our values, that builds us on that individuals. Then we communicate our values, Gemini. And then we share the space with our family, with our home, our fellow reflections. House number 4, I see you, Mona. Happy belated, happy birthday indeed. Yes, for the Gemini babies. Shouts out to you, thank you. Now we flow forward to house number 4, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Wherever you may have the moon placement in your chart. Let's do this. We cut it. We cut it. We clear it. We focus. Make your home sacred. If anyone knows about this, Cancer leads the way, indeed. Today, let's see any messages for house number 4 on the table. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, we'll start here. We have change for house number 4. Change. We have the Fool here, reverse. Postponement over here in reverse as well. And the goddess for house number 4 today, Freya, the goddess of radical acceptance, the goddess of the battlefield. Yes, reclaiming one's home, recognizing that the only constant in life is change. The more we can adapt and evolve and flow with the change, the more we can then facilitate change that's going to be supportive and nurturing to the life that it is that we wish to see. We are here stepping almost back in time, that full energy, getting some inner child healing into the equation, also inviting in this pure innocence, your natural aspect and essence of self. No need to postpone this. The change is happening. The more you resist it, the more it's going to persist. So we're being called to remind us to dive into the discomforts. Whatever it is that may be an obstacle or a distraction for you, instead of running away from it, instead of trying to think yourself through it on a logical, rational way, you dive right into it and you radically accept it. You embrace it with your presence. You embrace it with your peace and your power, recognizing that nothing can take you off your center unless you allow it to do so. The more you can stay grounded in your center, the more you can show up from this space, reclaiming your home within, and then let it permeate through every aspect of your experience. And it's a direct reflection as you clean your internal landscape, as you do that shadow work and you dive deep into your triggers and you heal from your past experiences, it plays out into your external reality. And as you take care of your external reality, as you clean up your home, as you intentionally craft the space in which you inhabit, it is going to allow an easier, safer, more comforting space to dive inward. When your home is established with intention, it facilitates the energy to dive deeper inward even easier. And as we do one thing, we do all things. Everything is a direct reflection. So may you continue to fine-tune your navigation, how you choose to show up in this reality. May you continue to honor the winds of change, radically accept that the only thing that you can do is just embrace the change, and that instead of trying to resist the change, you embrace it with lightheartedness, like a fool who's like ready to continue to move to the tune of their heartstrings. No need to wait, no need to postpone a thing. Yes, flowing forward. Thank you, house number 4. So stoked to be able to deliver this message in honor and enjoy. It is, but keep it moving. Up next, we have house number 5. House number 5 is Leo. Leo, sun, moon, ascendants. Leo is the house of desire and romance. Leo is also the expression of the self. Yes, shining your light onto the world. Yukons, thank you for the flowers. I appreciate this. Everybody who else has sent gifts, I appreciate this. We're flowing forward with house number 5 today. Thank you, Tiffany. Leo, sun, moon, ascendants. Hi, Paige. Thank you for the flowers, my friend. Right now we are reading for house number 5. Cut it, clear it, let it rest. Powerful. Powerful cards. Only one right side up. House number 5, the source. Look, it's you. The sun, the source. We have change here, reverse. We have maturity here, also reverse. And the Goddess of Secrets, Nyx, here for the collective, house number 5, also reverse. On a collective level, so much is being brought to the light right now. So many secrets on a societal level that have been kept in the shadows for a very long time are now being brought to the surface. Right now we're being called to continue to just embrace this change as we as individuals are maturing, as we as a collective are maturing. May we continue to stay rooted and connected in tune with the source within, the divinity that exists within and all around thee. As you continue to define your personal relationship with the divine, it will continue to show up and present itself in all the signs and the synchronicities and the omens that work for you. We are always in conversation with the universe, with the Lord, with the God, Goddess that exists within and all around us. It's no secret. This goes to infinite depths, and we're here to now continue to dive deeper, all the way straight to the core, to the source, and embrace the change and recognize that we can also be that change that we want to see in the world. You choosing to have your own personal relationship with the divine, you choosing to fine-tune your divine gifts, your magic, your practice, sends ripples out into the cosmos, and you are playing a pivotal role in this change that we are seeing on a societal level. It all happens organically. You don't gotta rush anything. You don't gotta be anybody that you're not. The maturity is happening naturally as you continue to show up and surrender. That's really all we can do. Godspeed to you. Thank you, house number 5. Keep up the good work. Speaking of work, house number 6, Virgo energy is next. Virgo, house number 6, is the house of work. How we apply our desires and our romance, how we apply our home onto the external reality, how we apply all of our communication and our values and our ego into our workplace, not just like our job, but like life itself is work. Yes. House number 6, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, moving forward. House number 6 is the house of Mercury. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you have Mercury placement. House number 6. Let's do this. Cards in reverse again. Coming back to that theme, we have rebirth over here for house number 6, Virgo, in the root, rebirth. Conditioning, here. Postponement, here. Nike, the goddess of ambition, the goddess of victory, here. Building on the energy of the reading that we just did with Leo, Virgo, the real work is learning how to get out of one's own way. Learning how to just let the rebirth happen naturally and organically. You can't postpone the rebirth. If you do attempt to postpone the rebirth, you're just going to create more pain, more suffering, more nonsense density that you don't need to. In fact, like on a collective level, it is potential that there was a select group of individuals who tried to postpone the rebirth using something known as the demiurge. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry. However, nature continues to take place, and we will continue to show up and alchemize any energies that are no longer in alignment with the divinity. May you continue to purge all of that conditioning, all of those patterns and programs, those limiting beliefs and perceptions that have kept you in a box. Move forward with ambition, but not too much ambition. Like, not so much ambition that you're going to cut down the rainforest and force children to make shoes for you, Nike. But Nike as in the goddess of victory, who's like willing and ready to tap into that frequency of joy and valor and honor, knowing that you simply woke up today, and that within itself is victorious. Every single breath we are rebirthed. Every inhale we breathe in fresh life. Every exhale we transition into the next moment. We release any nonsense, any lingering energies, vibrations, or frequencies that are no longer in resonance with thine divinity. All you gotta do is continue to show up. All you gotta do is continue to surrender. All you gotta do is learn how to get out of your own way. Your daily daily practices, your daily rituals, your daily disciplines will assist you in cultivating this life, building on every little bit of the experience, because remembering that it's really the little things that add up. The little things play an important and pivotal impact into the way that our life plays out. May you continue to establish a routine and ritual that allows you to tap into your divinity, moving forward to those joys that pull on your heartstrings, that remind you, I'm so grateful to be alive. More of that, please. We all deserve to wake up and say, thank thee, thank thee, thank thee. I'm ready for today. What a joy it is. Let's keep flowing. Thank you, house number 6. Up next, we have 7. House number 7, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you have Venus placement. Libra energy in the house of balance, the house of judgment, the house of connection, relationship. Let's do this. This card really wants to be shown right now. Postponement. Making a third appearance. I've clearly been shuffling, but this card really wants to jump in right now. Postponement, right side up. Receptivity, reverse. Celebration, here. Celebration in the root. And the goddess for you, house number 7, is Danu. Assurance, reverse. Getting this energy of remembering that we don't need to rush anywhere. Like, to stay receptive requires us to stay present. To stay receptive requires us to slow down, to not have to need to go from one thing to the other, but instead allow yourself to enjoy the celebration. Allow yourself to sit in the seat of the witness, the radical observer of your reality, so you continue to receive all of the blessings that this present moment wishes to bestow upon thee. Yes, the assurance is that we don't need to hurry through anything. There's no need to postpone either, but you can postpone some levels of satisfaction so you can then invest it for a greater future, so it may come back tenfold rather than just like taking out your investment really quickly because it went up $5, but instead waiting 2 more weeks it could go up $50 kind of energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial like that, but it could be. Or when it comes to connection and relationships, there's also no need to hurry through a connection. You can allow yourself to allow it to play out organically, naturally. You can postpone your personal desires for connecting on deeper levels and instead choose to allow yourself to let it naturally occur, because you can't force the snake to shed its skin. You can't pull the skin off the snake and expect it to be fine. It's got to pull off its skin in its own time. You can't pull the sprout from the shell of the seed. It's going to grow in its own time organically, but if you try to yank it, it's just going to ruin it. And this is the energy that we're getting in the connection. Just allow yourself to be here, present amidst the celebration. Stay receptive so you know how to show up properly and appropriately, ensuring yourself that you're in the perfect place, in the perfect time with the perfect people. There's no need to hurry. There's no need to worry. There's no need to rush into anything. We just sit here and honey drip. It ain't easy, because we're programmed, we're conditioned to want things right away. That's how this society has been built, on convenience. But convenience is one of the greatest killers there is. We're going to keep flowing. Thank you, house number 7. Number 8. Number 8. Scorpio energy. Scorpio sun, moon, ascendants, wherever you have a Pluto placement. House number 8 is the house of transformation, of marriage, of death, of depths of the shadow. House number 8 today. Let us see what Scorpio has to say. playfulness here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Pluto placements. Playfulness, reverse. Morality, here. Rebirth, once more, reverse in the root. And the goddess for you, the only one writes that up in this reading, Demeter, the nurturer, the goddess of the fields and the flowers. House number 8, as we are transitioning from the Piscean age to the Aquarian age, from the Kali Yuga to the Sattvic Yuga, we are prioritizing play. We are literally rebirthing from one step to the next. And we're placing our morals over everything. We're not any longer going to succumb or compromise our values and our core beliefs for a society that simply just wants our soul's energy. Society that's literally able to operate by siphoning the soul of the individual, by convincing you that you need to get a job and get a family and do yada yada XYZ in order to be a contributing member of society. But that is honestly bullshit. And we're here to rebirth, to grow through all of that nonsense. We're here to nurture all of the seeds that we have been planting. We're here to nurture all of the dreams that we want to see reach fruition. And a big part of that is prioritizing playfulness. A big part of that is allowing yourself to slow down and find some time to enjoy yourself. If you're not here enjoying yourself, what the butts are you doing, honestly? Life is meant to be enjoyed. Joy is the essence of creation. However, we live in a world that operates. We live in a civilization that's crumbling right before our very eyes. We're in the midst of the transition right now, house number 8. A society that is civilization that is built on suffering. It's literally built on the pain in the backs of the ignorant and the innocents by enslaving individuals, whether physically, whether mentally, or spiritually. But we are here waking up brighter, more rapidly than ever. And for those of you who are listening to this message, it's your time to reclaim your morals, your values, and prioritize play. Because choosing to play, choosing to enjoy yourself is one of the most radical things that you can do. And choosing to enjoy yourself not at anybody's expense. You know, some people like to think, oh, like, I really enjoy hunting. But that's like enjoying oneself at somebody else's expense. That's how society is crafted. However, we're moving into a day and age where we take no shit and we do no harm. So it's learning how to enjoy yourself that also facilitates the space for everybody to enjoy themselves. As you enjoy yourself from this pure space, you're redefining, you're setting a healthy example of what this looks like so you can continue to play out from this place. It's crucial to continue to step out of your own way and ask, okay, where did I learn these patterns of joy? And is this truly in resonance with the core value within? Am I ready to continue to move in this direction? Simplicity is key. You really don't gotta try too hard. Respecting and loving all beings on the same level. Exactly. Dropping the I have to mindset. Definitely. You don't have to do anything. Continue to do what you want to, and I encourage you to nurture those seeds of the utmost well-being, play, morality, allowing this rebirthing experience to happen organically, naturally, effortlessly. Thank you, house number 8. I love you, Scorpio. We're going to keep this energy moving to number 9, Sagittarius tonight. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. House number 9 is higher wisdom, divine guidance, the fire in the ethers. Yes. House number 9 is also the house of Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Yes. House number 9. What do we have tonight? One card writes it up for house number 9 today. And it's probably a challenge for most of you Sagittarius out there. We got slowing down here. Harmony. Here. Reverse. Stress. Reverse in the root. Sagittarius. Mama Kila, for you. You think the moon hurries through her phases? You think the moon rushes from one place to the other? I don't think so. Harmony has nothing to do with rushing or moving too fast. As a wise Mona says, slowing down is your birthright. Yes, may you continue to move at your own pace, the beat of your own drum, allowing yourself to slow down, especially in a world that is continuously attempting to program us to just move without even thinking. Slowing down and choosing to navigate a space from harmony rather than navigating from a space of stress is one of the most empowering, healthy, reclaiming your power, your purpose, your presence. We are here to be conscious. We are here to be the creators of our reality, the music makers and the dreamers of the dream. Your intuition, the water within, will point you in this direction. The moon will continue to point you in this direction, as well as the moon influences the tides on the earth. She also moves the water within you. The moon is our reflection of the soul. The sun, S-O-L. The moon is the reflection of the soul. We have the yang, the sun, and the yin, the moon. May we continue to listen to that internal yin, the light within, and allow this to lead the way rather than this forced expression of how we're supposed to or have to show up. Of course, we have responsibilities. Of course, we're navigating our way out of this 3D programming matrix reality. But as you continue to prioritize your connection with your soul, the deeper levels of self, the waters within, as you slow down and you grant yourself the time, space, and effort, you are sending ripples out to the experience. You're influencing the place all around you, and you're establishing an example for the people who are here to connect with you. Yes, power to you, house number 9. It's not easy, but the divine guidance is slow down. You don't have to feed into that stress. You don't have to let it get the best of you. Instead, you can see the stress as a teacher, as a guide to help you go deeper into your purpose, into your pleasures, into your soul's mission, your destiny. Godspeed. Godspeed. Continue to move to harmony. Thank you, house number 9. We keep it flowing. Up next, we have 10. House number 10 is Capricorn. Hi, Soto. Thanks for that rose. Appreciate ya. House number 10, Capricorn placements. Sun, moon, ascendants, wherever you may have Saturn in your chart. House number 10 is the foundation. It's how we apply all of that higher guidance and wisdom to a consistent container. Roxanne, thank you for the rose. I appreciate this. We continue to flow forward with house number 10. All my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you have a Saturn placement, here it is. Saturn is the house of reputation, foundation, consistency. Let's keep it flowing. Wow. Cards all in reverse again, showing that this message is around the corner in the near future. We have possibilities over here in the root. Silence for you. And integration here for house number 10. The goddess to deliver this message, Aphrodite, romantic love. We're stepping into a day and age where romantic love is the base frequency. Recognizing that the union of masculine and feminine energy is romantic within itself. This is the essence of creation. This is God embodiment. When we navigate our reality from this space, this is how we tap into that place of infinite possibility. When we allow ourselves a moment of silence to slow down and just listen, this is how we can then properly integrate all the lessons, messages that we have been learning along the journey thus far, and this is how you can continue to embody all of the activations that you've been going through. May you continue to prioritize stillness, silence, a moment to just sit and reflect, and slow down, recognizing that you are the driver of your reality. You get to choose what timeline you want to tap into. When you are here in the present moment, this is the realm of infinite possibility, and then you can choose which way you move into, whether it be egoic, whether it be collective serving, whether it be in alignment with your destiny. Ultimately, it's up to you. We're always on the path. The more we can bring consciousness and awareness to this experience, the more we can then guide this and facilitate and harness this energy to go in alignment with our personal desires. Personally, I wish to move into a timeline that's for the betterment of all, the highest, truest good for everybody. And that's a place and space where everybody feels safe to enjoy romantic love to their greatest capacity, for everyone to love and to be loved, for everybody to see and to be seen. Everybody, especially those who don't look like me. Thank you, house number 10. Thank you indeed. We keep integrating, we keep slowing down, we keep tapping into this infinite realm of possibility. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Romantically loving oneself is the key, the key. Thank you, house number 10. We flow forward. House number 11, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. House number 11. This is collective energy. So if house number 10 is the foundation, house number 11 is, if house number 10 is the foundation, the dance floor, house number 11 is the dancers, everybody on the dance floor, everybody sharing that space that is created for the collective. House number 11 is how we show up as a unity consciousness, as a collective, and how everything is connected and how the ripples play out through every little bit of the experience. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. We are here for this. Uranus placement, wherever you have Uranus in your chart. Higher wisdom, embodied and shared. Let's keep it flowing. Awesome. The card's just being spot on with synchronicity right now. We have the dream here in the root. Compromise here. Reverse. Aloneness here for the collective. And Aryan Road, the goddess of time. Everything is happening in perfect timing. We are stepping into the age of the Aquarius. We are continuing to live the dream. If you don't like the dream, how can you live lucidly to the best of your ability to shift your reality so it is much more in alignment with the dream that it is that you wish to live, while not compromising any of your core beliefs, your values, your heart, your soul. You are here. Even though Aquarius is a collective sign, it's actually an individual who loves being by themselves. You don't need anybody you don't need anybody outside of yourself. And when we can show up from a space of being whole and complete and fulfilled as individuals, this is when we step into the age of the Aquarius, where nobody needs anything from anybody else, but we are all one. We are all alone in this together. We're all we got. The more we continue to tap into our own personal aloneness, the world within, the more we can allow this to permeate into this existence, this shared co-created reality. May we continue to dream in alignment with our destiny, dream to the highest capacity, remembering that what we have in store for ourselves, the ideas that we hold on to on an egoic, personal level, are so much more limited compared to what the divine wishes for each and every one of us. Like what we want for ourselves, universe, Lord, God, Creator wants everything more, like tenfold, 100-fold. The more we can just allow ourselves to just continue to show up and surrender and be like, okay, I have an idea, but not be too attached onto that idea, not be so expectant of that idea, but more so just learning how to surrender to the great mystery, this creates space for the miracles to play out for each and every one of us. Yes, you don't need to compromise yourself, your integrity especially. You stay true to your core values and you allow the world to bend to your will as the avatar of this reality. You are bending all of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, time. Be wise. With great power comes great responsibility. Be wise on what it is that you wish to manifest, what it is that you wish to dream. Are you serving yourself? Are you serving your collective? Are you being selfish? Are you being selfless? Ultimately, taking care of yourself, showing up for yourself, not with egoic desires, but with a desire that is in alignment with the ego of the collective and everybody here at hand. Thanks, Aquarius. Power to you, you wild animals. Yes, one's highest and one's best good. We're flowing forward with house number 12. I think we're going to make that goal today. I think we'll get it. We got 69 out of 111 flowers. Soon enough. Soon enough. House number 12. Pisces. Sun, moon, ascendants, wherever you have a Neptune placement. Wherever you have a Neptune placement. House number 12, if Capricorn is the dance floor and Aquarius are the dancers, Pisces is the music. Pisces is the vibe that plays throughout the night. Sun, moon, ascendants, Pisces placements, wherever you have house number 12 for your chart. Let's see what these cards have in store for you today. House number 12 is the place beyond space, time, and definition. Yes. House number 12 is the house of spirit. Let's stay focused. Beautiful. Beautiful. House number 12 for you. Sharing. We have sharing. We have the lovers. The lovers here. And ripeness here. We did it. Thanks, y'all. We made it to the goal. I appreciate you, Yukons. Ripeness, lovers, sharing, and Ma'at, goddess of earth, the goddess of truth, here for each and every one of you. House number 12. Perhaps literally all the love that you've been giving to yourself, all the love that you've been doing in your space, in your place, applying to the realm around you, all of the self-care and shadow work that you have been cultivating is starting to play off. You're reaching a state of ripeness so much that you have so much to harvest that you gotta share it. Otherwise, it's just gonna go to waste. It's time to really allow yourself to just not hold back. Just let your love permeate through every bit of your experience. And in doing so, this is how you live to your truth. Living in your truth is showing up as the lovers. Showing up in your authentic expression is love for yourself, which then opens up portals and permissions for anybody who has questioned this otherwise. You have so much in your heart that's ready to be shared. And perhaps you have a romantic connection on the way. Perhaps it's simply just showing up and loving life radically, unconditionally. It doesn't have to be so focus on an individual connection, but it can be for the entirety of this experience. But you've reached a point of no return, and now is your time to just not let yourself hold back, to boundlessly love every bit of this experience to the best of your ability. Continue to go out there and learn how the people who you love enjoy love, so you can love in a way that is going to work for them. Not that you have to change yourself for anybody, but it's like a way to show love to the people that you love is to learn their love languages, to get out of your own way, to step out of the ego and be like, this is me, I'm going to love this way. But no, be like, oh wait, like maybe this person doesn't necessarily like really resonate on that level, but I really love them, so I want to learn how they like being received love. So I'm going to love them in my best way. Also, like learning how to love yourself and like what works for you, because you don't always like receiving love in the ways other people like receiving love. So when you know how you love yourself, you can then show your lovers, the people who you want to build deeper relationship with, how to love you properly so that you can honor your boundaries and you can continue to flow forward in authenticity and in truth. The ripeness is here on the horizon. Just keep going up and sharing yourself. You don't have to hold back. You don't have to be concerned about like, oh, am I giving away too much? Does this person deserve my energy? Am I worthy of this love? Like, yes, you are so worthy of all the love and more. And it's important that you go out there and share this. Otherwise, it's just going to rot, and you don't want to let that happen. You want to allow yourself to continue this cycle of love so you can invest these seeds that have been brewing and been taking shape and form, and you can go replant those seeds from these ripe fruits so you can continue to grow the garden here on earth, so we all have some space to play, to show up, to swing, and enjoy ourselves amongst the flowers and the trees, the birds and the bees. Go out there and continue to love unconditionally, radically, to the best of your ability. Do not hold back. When you find union in your mind and your soul and your body, your masculine and your feminine, your thoughts and your emotions, your actions and your intuitions, this is coming into the space of the lovers within oneself. The masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang merging within is in how you step into the seat of the creator, and you continue to remember that you are dreaming right now. May you continue to dream consciously and lucidly to the best of your ability. Continue to create the reality that it is that you wish to see. I love this note. This is a very Pisces reading. I love my Pisces babies. I'm kind of biased. Got a strong Pisces placement. It's all goody. We're going to keep it flowing. Thank you, house number 12. What a beautiful way to conclude this evening's general readings. If you want to check out the recording, you can subscribe over on the YouTube. Zen the Alchemist is my YouTube. It's also my website, zenthealchemist.com. If you ever want to book a one-on-one reading outside of these live streams, just you and I, you're more than welcome to find that on my site, zenthealchemist.com. When I'm not here playing with the cards, I also enjoy creating personal meditation practices, personal breathwork practices, personal yoga practices. I am certified if that matters to you. I don't really care too much about the certification, but it does feel good to know that, you've gone through the rigmarole of learning and been practicing breathwork, pranayama, yoga, asana, as well as dhyana meditation for almost a decade now, and I've been teaching for about 4 or 5 years, and I love it. So if that is something that you enjoy the space that I get to create, I'd be happy to talk to you to see if our vibes would be right. You can book a consultation call in my site as well. If you ever want to support me otherwise, we got all sorts of cool arts happening here. Like I created a guided journal called Astral Body, and you can get a digital copy right now on my site. Astral Body, it's if you click on the down tab of 8th House Apothecary and you scroll all the way to the side, Astral Body is the 5 branches of health and well-being, and it's got all sorts of journal prompts, practices, meditations, exercises that assist us in the journey of health and well-being, breaking down health and well-being into 5 limbic system, being mental, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, social health, and financial health. If you are looking for some guidance in that realm, it's only $15.55. It's up on my site right now. You can go check that out. I also got my stickers up there. I also got my apothecary that's live if you're into herbal medicines and want to go learn more about what we are offering outside of this live stream. Otherwise, we do these live streams for readings and personal readings pretty frequently. We do Tarot Tuesday every single week. Yeah. Discord is also live. If you want to check out our Discord server, it's called Intergalactic Garden Supply. You can find those links in the bio as well as zenthealchemist.com. And if you ever have any questions for me, I recommend that you reach out to me via Instagram. I'm more likely to respond to DMs that way. I typically don't respond to the DMs on TikTok just because they can be so hit or miss at times. Also, this is the only account I use. I will never follow you. I'll never try to solicit you or sell you readings. There are fake accounts out there, so if anybody's trying to pose as me and tries to sell you a reading in your DM, just block them, report them, ignore them. It's not me, I promise you that. Cool. All right, that's all my announcements. Thank you for listening. Thanks for rambling. More things on the way. I appreciate y'all dearly. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. We're probably going to jump on later tonight for personal readings, but until then, I wish you all the best, and of course, Godspeed.